Watch me create this style in Kyra. It was a process. Hi, Mama Curly here. This whole video is going to be a voiceover because unfortunately there's a lot of noise in my background and I don't think you all wanted to hear that. So today we're going to be doing some African threading. I did this style before on Cali where I actually used a thread, but now I purchased off of Etsy the actual African thread. I do not remember the actual cost, but they do have different prices. You're going to need a coily curls, a detangling comb, our baby hair controller, our parting comb, of course our alligator clips, the Cali beater, some scissors, just some regular curly hair, and Just Be Unique products. Everything I use for the style, I'm going to link it down below, but here's how Kyra's hair was looking before I did the style. I do want to save her parts from her previous style so that cuts down on time and I don't have to do much work. All I did was refresh her existing parts, then I went in with the Just Be Unique hair butter because I want to make sure that her hair is moisturized. I do follow up next with their strawberry growth oil, and I grabbed the Coily Curls detangling comb just to make sure that her section is detangled properly before I start the threading process. This was a process. I do not understand how I figured this out. First, I started off with one technique where I tied the thread around her hair, and then I started unraveling it around my section, but because of the oil in her hair, it was slipping and it was just giving me a hard time. But here's me trying to figure it out and get it done. Also, I will say this is the only section that did come out within the week. All the other sections I did properly. So this one right here, I don't know what I did and I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah. So you do want to make sure that the thread itself is tight at the base, and then while you're raveling down, what I like to do is tug it a little bit on the string so that it leaves like a wave in between each section. This is going to give you a cute look, well I like it, and give you just a little wave and make the African thread look a little different than the regular standard African threading where you're just wrapping it all the way on the hair straight down. And then once I got to the end, I just tied a basic standard knot and that was it. As I said, this African thread I did purchase off of Etsy. I wasn't aware that the African thread that they use in Africa is actually plastic. So this feels like if you were younger and you used to make those bracelets when you were in elementary school, this is what it feels like. So this is why it was slipping out of my hand and just kind of hard to work with because of the texture of the African thread. But after doing so many, I did get the hang of it. I do wish I made her parts a little bit smaller, but again, I was using existing parts from an existing style because I wanted to go fast. This was my first time using this and I didn't know what to expect. So now that I got the hang of it, it did stop slipping out of my hand, and now I know how to wrap it around the base at first and then just wrap it down the hair, and again, like I said, slowly pull on the African thread so that you get the little wave, as you can see. I think the next time I do the style, because I will do it again, I do really like it, I will be a lot better and I'll be a pro. I did end up purchasing 3 bundles of this African thread, which is way too much. I could have only used actually 1 bundle, maybe even 2. I personally don't think you will need 3 like I bought unless you have a lot of hair or you're doing a lot of heads. So purchasing 1 or 2 would be enough. But it's also better to have too much than too little, and then you're stuck not finishing your whole head. We are Canadian, so the bundles for the African thread pricing range from $4 to $15. Again, I don't remember how much I paid for mine. I did have these for a year, so they were just sitting, and I finally got up the courage to use them because they were a little bit intimidating once I felt the texture, but I'm glad I tried it. Now I'm just cutting out the loose threads and the ends, and here's the finished look. I really love how it turned out. They are a little stiff, but we're going to fix that. Now it's time to start on the top of Kyra's hair. I've been seeing this style all over my Instagram. I think it's so cute. I even already previously did it on Cali. What we're going to be doing is bantu knots on the top, but we're going to be doing it with a twist and making small cornrows into the bantu knots just to give it a little razzle dazzle and extra look, because you know I'm extra and I love everything that's extra. So first thing you want to do is part your hair into 4 equal sections, which are going to be your 4 bantu knots on the top. And then into those 4 sections, you're going to divide that into 3 cornrows in the front. So here you see me just cornrowing those 3 little cornrows in the front, just going back into the section. And this is what's going to make your bantu knot section. If you don't know how to cornrow, I do have previous videos on here where I do show how to cornrow. I could do another one because it's been a while. I also have a few reels that show how to do it, also to position your fingers. But yeah, here's the first 3. I forgot to add that you do want to separate the section in half, so you have 3 cornrows going towards in the front going towards the back, and then 3 cornrows in the back going towards the front. So here you see me just cornrowing my section to the front, and then you put a rubber band, and this is how it should look. And then you want to twist off that section like I'm doing right here, and then you're going to have your bantu knot with your cornrows. So cute. I'm so obsessed. I'm going to keep doing this style. You're going to see it a lot of times because I love it. Then I just add the curl. This is fake hair. I normally don't put fake hair, but this is just a little bit. And the curl adds that little razzle dazzle, as I said before, and I love it. Before, I did say that the hair in the back was stiff. I do want to add a little weight to the end, so I do grab our Cali beater from Kurls, add some beads on the end. Again, this is just to give it some weight, also to add the extraness, because we want extraness. And this is the finished look. I love the outcome. I'm so obsessed. Kyra loved it, and it just makes me so happy when she looks in the mirror and loves what she sees. So if this is something you like, you found this video helpful, please do not forget to like, share, most importantly, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in our next video. Thanks. Bye.